smartphone through an app can stop your vehicle, road safety concerns, battery. And BMS is battery management, okay, and temperature monitoring, battery health tracking without any proper security. Hi guys, welcome to Believers IAS Academy. So today, before starting the topic, I just want everyone to watch this particular video.
So guys, this is e-rickshaw. इससे हम कनेक्ट करेंगे अभी एंड ये स्विच ऑफ.
I hope you saw the entire video. In that video, you have observed that a person who was in car was able to control the e-rickshaw which was moving in front of him. Okay, he was able to stop this e-rickshaw. How did it happen? It is basically through the app he was able to control this. Now this has caused a security concern across the India. Why? Because since India is moving towards EV vehicle, this particular thing has actually created controversy, and now the government has banned these kinds of apps which are able to control the battery of that particular vehicles. Okay, in this regard, we'll understand this. What is this technology behind this, and how did this thing has happened? Okay, now can a smartphone stop your vehicles? Yes. Can a simple smartphone through an app can stop your vehicle? This is what we are learning today. Okay, now we'll start with here. Okay, how BAT-BMS controversy happened. Now how this controversy has evolved? Here what happens? Video shows Bluetooth e-rickshaw battery being accessed remotely. Okay, this battery was accessed remotely. Okay, this where you can see people were able to stop e-rickshaws which were going in front of them. Okay, and people who were beside this was able to control this through what? Through this Bluetooth connection of this particular e-rickshaw's battery. Okay, now here what happened? Allegation that individual allegedly disabled the battery discharge functioning nearby. Okay, and government after investigation government has basically it has removed all those apps. Okay, BAT-BMS and similar apps were removed. Why? Because it was causing road safety concerns, because if a moving vehicle suddenly stops, automatically it will cause accidents. So it was a road safety concern, and even it was concerned of cyber security as well. Okay, cyber security was also one of the concern because of unauthorized device access. And next is consumer protection, user vulnerability to digital misuse. This is the reason why government has banned this app which has this particular technology, this BAT-BMS technology. Okay, this is the reason. Okay, now we'll understand what is this BAT-BMS system basically. Okay, BAT basically here means battery, and BMS is battery management system. Now what does this battery management system do? It will actually work like our health apps. Okay, in health apps, what and all we can see? One is your BP, blood pressure, pulse rate, yes, heart rate also, heart rate, pulse rate, everything. And next what you can see is your sleep cycle, everything you can access in your health app, right? Likewise, for battery health also, we use this system called as battery BMS system. Here in this system, what it will do? It will basically tell you how much charge, voltage or current, okay, and temperature monitoring, battery health tracking, and charging and discharging control. Everything is done by this particular battery. Now, how this control was gained by that particular car guy? As you can see here, the lithium batteries are basically what? It is connected to battery management system BMS, and this BMS is connected via Bluetooth. Okay, Bluetooth through a smartphone app, and user was able to monitor that particular battery, how much, whatever the battery is. Now this what happened? There was without any proper security. Okay, this became vulnerability, and people were able to gain access to the other batteries. Where, see, if you don't have any password in your phone, or if you don't have any password for your particular Instagram or any other social handle, people can get easily access to that, right? So that is the reason this app was also accessed by numerous people. Okay, this basically what happened here. This security vulnerability happened. How the misuse had occurred? As I told you, people started scanning for Bluetooth devices. Even if you scan today Bluetooth devices, you will see number of devices are being appeared. So here what happened? Find unsecured BMS. They started finding this unsecured BMS, which is battery management system, and connected without authorization. Since rickshaw pullers or e-rickshaw drivers are less of this digital literacy is very less in them. So there was no proper authorization like password. Okay, password was not set. So people were able to easily access this particular Bluetooth BMS system, and they started sending this disabled command. So when they send this disabled command, what happened? Automatically vehicle loses the power and vehicle stopped immediately on the road. Okay, this is how it happened. This security vulnerability, this is how the misuse had happened. So in this regard, what government basically what it will give us the messages, since we are moving towards the concept called of Internet of Things. Okay, Internet of Things, it is connected to Bluetooth where Bluetooth itself, it can be smart camera, smart TV, smart locks, okay, electric vehicles, battery management system. Okay, these are all connected through Bluetooth device itself. So now this BMS case became a case study for Internet Things. How our future is to be very much secure in order to protect ourselves from these kinds of attacks. Okay, this is a prime example of it. Okay, and now what are the government concerns and actions taken? So basically government concern is road safety. Okay, first one, as vehicle stops immediately, unexpectedly in the traffic, it will cause, one is traffic junction, and even it can cause accidents as well, which means it is risk for passengers. Okay, if this kind of thing happen, it is a risk for passengers, and unauthorized access to critical mobility system and consumer protection. Consumer will be much more vulnerable if these kinds of things happen in our, especially EV vehicles. Since EV vehicles are of battery backed up, right? EV vehicles. So this will be more concerning for us. Okay, in future, if we don't have any proper protection against these kinds of things. Okay, next, what are the questions for policymakers? This incident has posed many questions for policymakers. Should the EV cybersecurity standard be mandated? How should the Bluetooth-enabled system be authorized? So these kind of questions has to be answered. And what are the requirements from the government perspective? Is to have a strong cyber security framework, secure by design software, consumer awareness program, and balancing innovation and regulation is very, very important in this particular thing. And what are the lessons? What especially the government and the citizens we have learnt is, connectivity without authorization is always a vulnerability. Okay, the connectivity should have a good authorization. Even for us, we should have a strong password. Okay, we can start from our part. What is our duty? We can start through having a strong authorization, which means password. Convenience must not compromise safety. Okay, safety is much more important than convenience. Okay, this is second thing. EV cyber security is become a public safety issues now. Okay, from this viral videos, we can understand this properly. And now, as I already told you, government should have to balance innovation and regulation. Okay, then only we can provide a safe environment for our citizen. I hope this topic was very useful for you guys. Thank you so much.